Movie tie-in games were rushed, broken, and sometimes downright insulting. We played them anyway. Let's take a look at the absolute worst offenders.
Moistfob.
We love licensed games, right? I mean, we got SpongeBob, we got Shrek, we got more SpongeBob. SpongeBob Fists of Foam. For the leapfrog? Excuse the heck out of me? I am not a baby. I'm out here playing big boy games like, SpongeBob game. Wow, it's underwater. Most of it is pretty much shovelware and lacks soul. Looking at you, B-movie game. Yeah, the B-movie game sucked, but there are so many movie tie-in games that I haven't even tried, dating as far back as video games go. Maybe I can find a good one if I go digging in the past. And as far as I could tell, the first movie tie-in game was E.T. for the Atari in 1982. It's often blamed for the video game crash of 1983. Lovely. A game that bad must be something else, I tell ya. So, I'm a brave kind of guy. I'll give it a shot. How bad could it possibly be? Oh, alright, we're off to a good start. Too bad I'm gonna need hearing aids for the ear rape I just endured! Yeah, the first problem is I can't get past the menu. I mean, it feels like I'm running a new operating system or something. Call it ETOS. And I'm in. I wonder what kind of adventures await me. Oh man, his footsteps are pretty funky. Listen to that. Hey, my name is Moistfob and I'm here to say... Sorry about that. Okay, what the f is this? I'm in a hole now? And there's no way out? I went over by one screen and now I'm stuck. Oh great, and look at that. I have a goddamn extendo neck. I'm sure that's useful and will help me later on in the game. That's it, I'm checking the manual because this is useless. Oh wow, I found one pretty quickly. Let's see what kind of direction I can glean from it. Dear Scott, where there is a flower, there is an Easter egg. Thanks. Gibberish. Must have been written by a doctor. Either way, poor Scott. The poor guy got this in 1996. He should have had a clue about this game. And furthermore, screw the guy that gave this to him. This game is cursed and he's just passing it along like a venereal disease. Anyway, I read through the manual and I've gathered some info. I need to help E.T. find 3 pieces of his interplanetary phone, call his ship, and guide him to the landing pad. And all of this under a time limit. And apparently the hole I fell into is a well that I can, quote, float out of at the cost of energy. Oh, okay, the extendo neck is for floating. I did not realize that. There's literally only one button and a joystick to the Atari controller, so the fact that I didn't figure it out is a bit embarrassing for me. But whatever, shame aside, I'm going back in with a whole new understanding of the game. Time to see what new discoveries I'm gonna make. Alright, round 2 isn't that much different from the first, except now I've earned my wings and I can fly. And that's pretty much all I do. I fall into a hole, I fly out. I fall into another hole, I fly out again. I get captured and put into jail, and curiously, there isn't a penalty for this that I can see. So, I guess that didn't really matter. I get stuck in this loop where I fall into a hole, then fly back out, and immediately keep falling back in. I think this is the end for me. E.T. for the Atari has brought me to my wit's end. Surely there's better movie tie-in games out there, I'm sure of it. I just gotta keep looking. And as a matter of fact, I know an absolute classic. A hidden gem, some might call it. A movie tie-in game made for the NES that no one talks about yet deserves nothing but praise. Yeah, that's right, it's goddamn Gremlins 2. Whoop-bam! Hot damn, look at that! It's got this guy, it's got tomatoes, what else could you want? Yeah, this game is surprisingly, really solid. It controls great, it looks great. The movie it's based on might be really good, I'm not sure, I haven't seen it. Call me a fake fan, I don't care. And not to mention the music, just listen to this. Hot damn, that's what I call music! Gremlins 2 is an NES game though, so expect it to be really hard. This game stands out though, because it's actually forgiving. It's reasonable, and I respect that. It's got passcodes so you can get back to whatever level you were playing, and when you die, you don't start all over, you actually just go back to the beginning of the level. Like I said, it's forgiving. Not to mention the epic wizard dude who sells you stuff in exchange for orbs. The upgrades make the game a lot easier. You can get a balloon that'll save you from pitfalls. I even got an upgrade to shoot in multiple different directions. All these upgrades in exchange for orbs. What's the deal with the orbs, you might be asking yourself? I have no idea. Maybe go watch the movie. Welcome, Gizmo. What item would you like? Yes. You can even get this pogo stick power-up, which is basically the Mario star power. You're invulnerable and you can destroy any enemy by pogoing into them. As I said before, this game's a classic. These spider bastards are the bane of my existence, though. God damn it. And what could possibly make this game better? You get a goddamn magic wand that shoots fireballs. Then you get a cutscene, but the trade-off here is you get a sewer level after it. And I'm not a big fan of sewer levels, I must admit. The game really starts to pull out the knives around stage 2-2. This is actually where I started to get stuck in the game. Everything before was to lull you into a false sense of security before crushing your dreams. Specifically, this part is what bothers me. Look, this game's for the NES. Shooting diagonally, while possible in this game, is janky as all hell. Especially on a floating platform while a gremlin shoots at you. Okay, there's gotta be another game that isn't as hard. And I think I have the perfect one. Whoop-bam! Back to the Future for the NES. As good as Gremlins 2 was, I'm ready to rinse my palate with another game. An overworld map. Looks promising. By the way, I haven't researched shit about this game, so I'm in for a surprise. Okay, I have multiple questions already. What are we running from? Who are these people? And are these guys supposed to be holding glass? How about like a little Minecraft texture, you know, like the little shine on it? This game was made by goddamn amateurs. Yeah, turns out this is a runner game, and I'm immediately disappointed. It's not that it's exactly bad, I was just expecting literally anything else. And what is our grand objective here? To collect clocks. Do you get it? Because the movie, it's about time? Marty, we have to collect clocks. No, Doc Brown, I'm romancing my mom, bitch. I have no idea what I'm doing. Alright, you're never gonna believe this, kid. After the running segment, guess what? There's more running segments. Like, a lot more. I hope you like collecting clocks, because that's like 90% of what you're gonna be doing. Yeah, you complete one run and it sets you on another one right away, which kinda sucks balonies. I did actually finish them though, and I got onto this level, Lou's Cafe. Bullies to go, huh? As someone who was bullied mercilessly in the past, I'm frightened to go into this one. Don't even get me started on that Rockstar game, ugh. So I'm throwing something at bullies. Was this in the movie? Because I certainly don't remember it. But yeah, the same guy really has a problem with me. Just over and over again. Like Sisyphus pushing a boulder up a mountain. Oh, and there's a lady who brings me ice cream, which is rather nice of her to do. Alright, you know what? I'm tired of this game. I think I'm gonna cap this one out by stealing. And I know what you're thinking. Stealing's immoral, but it's okay, because this game sucks. So, I'm gonna steal from World of Long Plays. Thanks, man. I'll let that run for 5 seconds. Yep, that was the game. Bye.